Hello, you beautiful Pisces souls, and welcome to your monthly forecast. I'm Tracey, your intuitive life coach, and I'm here to give you some guidance on how to navigate the month ahead. We are looking at Activate April, and we have lots of activations this month. We have an eclipse bringing fast-paced change and transformation. We have retrograde, which is appearing to ask everything to slow down, to assess whatever's coming up to the surface, whatever's coming back from the past. And then we have Chiron, the wounded healer, who is getting activated and teaching us that although some wounds we may never be able to leave behind, we can learn to live with them. So on the 6th, we have the Libra full moon. Full moons are also renowned for shining light on things that we need to acknowledge. It seems like an ongoing theme this month. So activate your senses, be open to what's coming through. What are you needing to keep? What are you needing to let go of? What are you needing to forgive and release? What are you needing to celebrate and calibrate so that you create space for your manifestations to take place? Activate all of your senses so you're ready, willing, and able to do the work, whatever work comes up to be done. On the 8th, we have Mercury's shadow starting, so you may feel things starting to bubble up, starting to sneak back in. Give yourself permission to honor them and start to feel into them, but don't feel like you need to actually address them just yet. On the 19th, we have the total solar eclipse Aries new moon. It's quite a mouthful. This is bringing so much new beginnings, but on a magnified level, okay? New moons are always about new beginnings. Aries is the first zodiac sign, so it's all about new beginnings. This is the second Aries new moon in a row, and it's an eclipse. So there is so much potent energy here. Expect miracles, expect change. Plant those seeds of intention, water them with love, nurture them with belief, and surrender them to the soil of the universe so that they may grow. I was hoping one would come out soon. Bottom one. That one. Ooh. Okay, on the 20th, Sun moves from fiery Aries. That one? Just that one? Yeah. Sun moves from fiery Aries into the earthy, grounded Taurus. And it's perfectly timed, okay? Because Aries gave us the motivation to move forward, make shit happen, get shit done. And as we are heading in with all this retrograde, eclipse, Chiron energy, it's a perfect time to slow down and ground it into our current reality, to allow the upgrades to stabilize and calibrate into our reality now. So take pleasure in how far you've come, what you've overcome, and how much you've got done, and feel into the gratitude and appreciation for it all. And then on the 21st, yep, dun dun dun, Mercury goes retrograde. Oh! It gets such a bad rap, and I'm not meaning to be, cheeky about it, but it gets such a bad rap for, upsetting communication and travel and technology. And yes, it can do all those things, but it's also the perfect time to slow down, to pay attention to what's coming up, what's coming back. How can we readdress it? How can we reassess it? How can we renew our perspective around it? So give yourself permission to slow down, to look back, because sometimes looking back in reflection gives you that clear direction on which way to move forward. So you can expect triggers to be activated and healed. You can expect your goals, dreams, and desires to be activated and sealed. Like it's that signed, sealed, delivered, bang, here it is. Wow. But you must be prepared to deal with whatever's coming up or back from your past or within. Okay, and I feel like with the cards that have come out, there's a lot of change happening, but it could be emotionally, internally changing, okay? We have the wands or fire in this deck, and we have 3 major arcana. But before we get to that, last month you had the sacral chakra with the card of inspiration, and your message was, on the other side of fear is courage, confidence, and conquest. On the other side of fear is courage, confidence, and conquest. This month you get the heart chakra with the card of inner child. This is your loving, accepting chakra, okay? Giving and receiving, being in gratitude, nurturing, being compassionate, being forgiving. So I'm getting 2 messages coming through for this, and it could be that, you know, there's two perspectives for Pisces out there. For some of you, this will be about healing inner child wounds. And for others, it will be about connecting in with that inner child and going through the fear, having the courage, the confidence that you can do anything and be triumphant at it. As a child, we believe that anything is possible. And for others, it'll be both. We do get the boundaries card for your healing card. Excuse me for 1 second. Strong boundaries are necessary for you this month. Decide what you do and don't want in your life. If others are interfering with your well-being, you have the ability to care for yourself, take notice, and make the needed changes. You may have gone through a tremendous period where many aspects of your life have been altered, and it's imperative to honor your limitations and acknowledge that you need to take better care of yourself. You don't need to make excuses. You can simply use the word no. And it doesn't have to be nah, talk to the hand. It can be, actually, no, I can't do that right now. Or actually, no, I'm going to agree to disagree. Okay, it doesn't have to be an outright no. On this card, we see a woman holding a peacock standing next to a distinctive boundary. Notice the maiden on the other side of the boundary. The presence of the maidens may signify the level of commitment you have toward your new resolve in your self-care. Wisteria draped around the background represents a time of learning. It's imperative for you to put yourself first this month and ongoing. Your true friends and family will respect the boundaries you put in place. Those who matter won't mind, and those who mind probably don't matter. I feel like I need to say to you, Pisces, there's a difference between being useful and used. And this month you are going to discover the difference. And it's okay to put boundaries in place. You will also find that the people, the family and friends that respect those boundaries are the ones that are your people. And the ones that don't will slowly fall away and were never your people. They were there for what you could do. Innocence of an inner child. Thank your lucky stars is the message from the universe. As you begin to count your blessings, more and more blessings will come. So this is counting your blessings for the people who are there. Even when you go through this change and this transformation and you start putting up healthy boundaries and you start saying no, the people that are still there, they are your people. They are your blessing. And I feel like you will be able to distinguish one between the other this month. There's a very divided type of energy with your reading this month. There's also a lot of life change. The Chariot card has 2 horses going in different directions, but one chariot. So you must choose this boundary. You must choose this decision. You must choose which relationships work and which don't, and steer both of these horses in that same direction. I'm also seeing the black and the white horse, so it's bringing in that balance, that yin and yang between give and take, masculine, feminine, yes and no, work, rest and play. This is having the willpower and the victory, the conquest. and it's bringing balance. I love this for you. Compromise self-control and moderation. Don't compromise yourself by saying yes to everything. Compromise others by saying yes sometimes and no occasionally, because when you say no to others occasionally, you get to say yes to yourself more often. You get to stand up on your pedestal. And it's not that you're bigger or better than anyone else. It's just that you're rising above all the people pleasing and allowing yourself to focus on your goals, your dreams, your path. Your goals, your dreams, your path. They are being activated, and it's up to you to set the healthy boundaries in place so that you can pursue them. There is prosperity, contentment, and celebration that comes from this. But who is in your ring? I'm seeing this as a boxing rink. I think it's called a ring. Who is in there with you? Who is fighting the fight for you, and who is fighting against you? That's a big question coming through for you this month. So thank your lucky stars. Count the blessings, the people who respect your boundaries, the people who respect you saying no. And as Dr. Zeus would say, those who matter, they won't mind that you say no. But those who mind, they're the ones you don't need to matter. They don't matter because they've been using you rather than finding you useful. And there is a huge difference. I really hope that helps. I keep hearing the fourth. There's something about the 4th of April for some of you. I'd love to know what that is if you want to put it in the comments. But just be mindful on the 4th. Your boundaries could be tested. Your dreams could be tested. Your commitment to which direction you're going may be tested. Listen to your heart and soul. Listen to what feels right for you. Listen to your inner child. Listen to your inner child. It will know which way to go. That is right for you, because your inner child has that innocent belief that anything is possible. And this month, with that total solar eclipse Aries new moon for the 2nd time in a row, the new moon in Aries, like the energy there is potent. I love this for you. Have an amazing Activate April. Just be mindful of your boundaries this month. Just be really mindful of that. Mercury is in retrograde, so be mindful of how you communicate your boundaries. Just be mindful. Be mindful. And an equal exchange of give and take in everything. Love, energy, everything. Of course, all the normal YouTube jargon. Hit the bell, the like, the share, the subscribe, all that jazz. Have an amazing month. So much healing, love and laughter. Your intuitive life coach, Tracey. Stay well, stay safe, and above all else, stay true to you. And remember this year's motto, 2023 is all about me. There's no limits to what I can have, do, and be.